Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are back at the stream setup, and the reason for this is because somebody on Patreon sent me a video and asked me if I had seen it. I took a little bit of a look at it, and it's about a YouTube couple, a hearing deaf YouTube couple, a sign duo. I am familiar with them, and they uploaded a video about their experience in the drive-thru, and I figured why not react to it, because this person asked me if I saw it and something different for the channel. Also, if you're not a Patreon pledge, do consider joining. For that, you get exclusive perks. If Patreon isn't your thing, I also have the channel membership thing down below. So what I want to do is I'm going to react to this video, give my thoughts as anyone would with a reaction video, and I also want to talk a little bit about my experiences with going to the drive-thru, because I've been trying to do that lately. It makes me anxious, but other deaf people have been inspiring me to do so, so maybe this video is gonna help. So alright, let's do this, shall we? As you can see on the bottom left, it says include pay promotion, and these people are paying their bills. That's good. I also see a dog back here. That's cute. That's a cute dog. Please, if you're watching this sign duo, will you pet her for me, please? Thank you. Alright, let's go. Ready? I knew that there was a faking thing being said just because of the thumbnail, but okay. Let's continue, shall we? That's a cute intro. Where can I get one? I love that it also says turn on closed captions, and I also have that. It usually pops up, but I like that. That one's cute. Who do I commission for that?
The sign duo here.
Introduce your dog. Look at this dog. They're so cute.
I don't want to make frap. Java's with us. This is our puppy. Look.
Hi, Java. You're cute.
You want to say hi? Say hi. You do friend? Friend? Nope. Would be so much better if just most people knew, you know, just like a few signs.
Absolutely. And I get comments myself of people telling me that they're starting to learn at least basic enough ASL or sign language so that they could communicate with customers or people who ask if there are any videos out there. I know that there are videos out on YouTube. Bill Vickers may have one, and I think there's a couple of deaf YouTubers or deaf teachers out there who will make YouTube videos helping people out with that sort of stuff. So definitely take a look at that. It will definitely help out a lot. And that really goes for a lot of other professions too, really. I would like to know what camera that they used for the side angle. I really like it.
Medium? I want a large.
I understand.
Salt.
Who is ordering unsalted fries from McDonald's, sir? Who? I was gonna wait until the end to mention this, but the times that I have gone to the drive-thru and I had to sit in front of the speaker and I wasn't using my voice, I've used it once, but the one time I wasn't, I always felt really awkward when there were other cars in front of me and I couldn't just simply, like, go past. And I would feel bad if they were like trying to talk to me through the speaker and I have no idea that they are because I can't hear it.
Can you park in a little more?
One, I hate it when suddenly we're not allowed in a drive-thru and they just want people to park. They want us to park. Like, no, like, the drive-thru is for everybody. That's ridiculous. Also, yeah, use your phone. Use your phone, of course. He's using his phone to communicate with you. Yeah, use your phone to communicate with him. Good.
Have you come inside to order?
What happened to the lady's phone? You were about to use it. Yeah, tell them that before you got this other guy. What? I don't know why it is that the thing with communicating with hearing people is that sometimes they think that we're the ones taking too long to communicate or whatever, when really it's them. Like, we're telling you what's going to work best, like, just communicate this way, it's going to be a lot faster, and then they just say, no, 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 and they try to do it their way and it's not working, and that is what is going to take up the line. He's faking being deaf with what evidence, sir? With what evidence? Like, yes, he really wants to waste his time by faking it just for a frappuccino and some french fries. Okay. Can you imagine how much longer this whole ordeal is going to take? For what? If this whole denying people at the drive-thru thing just makes things a hell of a lot more complicated, a lot more slower. Like, you are the ones creating this problem. We are not. There's no way. There are obviously other deaf customers who have had success stories and it doesn't take so long. The solution to this is to make somebody come outside and do this. So they're making them do the exact same thing as what they would have been doing in the drive-thru, but outside. Well, they're already out. He's already outside, but I mean, like, parking and walking over. Okay.
I'm not sure. I just got in here. That's why I don't know. It's a bad reason.
Yeah, I agree or relate to him completely. Both of my partners have been here. Really, every time I go out with people, it's usually hearing people. Like, my immediate circle is really mostly hearing. A lot of times, well, actually, nobody in my immediate circle except for my Coda friend and my other deaf friend, they're married. Besides those two who know ASL, nobody else in my immediate circle that I would see most often know ASL. So really, it's not that so much they're interpreting for me, it's that I'm telling them my order ahead of time and I'm letting them just go ahead and order for me. Or, like, being mostly oral, I still have to get whoever's with me to repeat constantly or whatever. If I'm out in public with my boyfriend, oftentimes he's going to be writing down on the phone what other people are saying, and then that creates a whole lot of questions, and it could just get really uncomfortable, a little bit awkward, and frustrating. Yeah, so like all the other videos that have gone viral, this isn't the first time that I've talked about a drive-thru incident. I did a video about a Taco Bell employee getting fired because they were denying a deaf customer service at the drive-thru. And yeah, there's just other instances all over Facebook, and it's made national news, things like that, but nobody's really done anything to improve on that. Yeah, that guy was very nice. It would have gone a lot faster if they had just let him go through the drive-thru and nothing bad was going to happen. Okay. Also, people can be just as disrespectful inside as outside at the drive-thru. Deaf customers will be writing down their orders, and the cashier sometimes will still call for the person behind them because the deaf customer will be taking too long writing down the order. Or, when I was at the airport and I couldn't hear the person and I'm trying to write down my order or whatever, and they were getting frustrated with me because I wasn't hearing them. So, yeah, I'm sorry, I just realized I was covering her face. I'll be better at reaction videos in the future. Oh, they haven't gotten their food yet? I didn't even realize that.
I'm sorry about the wait. When I came back up, they told me to go downstairs, and then they told me to come back up. They threw all food there.
Why are you talking to him? Especially when he's turned around. I like that he's typing. Also, they threw away his order? What? Yeah, I agree with her. I think they probably did on purpose. They thought that he was faking being deaf, and they probably didn't think that he was serious about actually trying to order food. They probably thought that he was just playing a prank on them or whatever. That's annoying. Yes?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what gets me the most is that you're so calm and so you're so calm and just they charge too. Just whatever. It's okay. It's not worth it. I'll get you a better burger. How's that?
Yes, get something more worth it than a McDonald's burger. You deserve it. You deserve a better burger for what they just put you through.
How can you be so, like, just next thing, like, not...
Something I don't have. Patience. Well, no, I try to be patient and give a few chances, but then, like, after that, especially when you're always trying to tell them, like, no, this is the way they should be, this is the right way, this is the easiest way, etc., and then they just keep trying to, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? They just think that they know the easiest way, really, and it's just not. They go against you or whatever. That's not the word I'm looking for, but yeah, it's just, it gets frustrating. They took 20 minutes! Alright, that's it for that. Actually, since he mentioned both Chick-fil-A and Starbucks, I have some experiences I said I want to talk about a little bit. Normally, I avoid drive-thrus, and I would always go in to order. Mostly, I would use the app because it's just the least stressful, in my opinion. But a few weeks ago, my friend Martha and I were driving down to Raleigh for a film thing, and she wanted to stop at Chick-fil-A, and we were in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, and she just went up straight to the window to order, and she wrote everything down, and I also wrote what I wanted down. I wanted some coffee. They actually took the order, although they did get it wrong, and they got my order right, so that wasn't a frustrating experience. I've gone through Starbucks, but what happened was I ordered through the app, and then I just picked it up through the drive-thru, and I did stay by the speaker, and I just kept saying, hi, I'm deaf, and I ordered through the app. My name's Rikki, and I couldn't sense that there was sound coming out, so I just took that as, okay, they understood, and I went through the, to the window, and they gave me my coffee. That's probably not the greatest comparison, because it was already made, and you can already just go through the window, but... you know, I've gone through Burger King twice by myself, and the first time I ordered through the app and I just went to the window and had my name on the big app, which I recommend to these to download the big app because it's going to be bigger and easier to read through a drive-thru window. But I had my name down, and the woman found my bag and she gave it to me, and it was top notch. The second time was most recently I ordered through the app. I went to the window, and what was weird was that I had different people, and they just couldn't seem to comprehend what I wanted, even though all you had to do was tell them your name anyway. But because it was on the phone, they were just like looking at me like I had three heads, and they were like, what is this for? I was like, I looked. I was like, my name's Rikki. I'm just pointing to it, and I'm not using my voice at all, and, like, it's in the app, and they were still just so confused, and he got the manager, and the manager is confused, even though I could actually see my bag right there. I could see my name, and I was just like, the food, obviously, and then I pulled up the app, which just had my name on it as well, and then suddenly they gave me my food. Okay. That was a little more frustrating of an experience. I didn't understand it because I thought it should have been so simple, but yeah, that's my reaction to Assigned Duo. It's always frustrating to see videos like this, but this is a really great example of some frustrations that we go through just to do the simplest things that really just require the simplest effort and communication, and I'm curious to see if they go through any other restaurants. And that's also my experience, just to add a little bit more to the reaction video. Let me know if you enjoy reaction videos like this. If you have anything else you'd like me to react to, I'll take it into consideration. And I will learn to move my camera up so that I don't cover anyone's faces ever again. I'm sorry. I'm used to streaming. I'm not used to reaction videos. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Translate this video if you would like. That link will be down below. And I will see you later. Bye.